Soul Thru Sound. There's this kid around campus and he's getting real big. His name is Theo and what to the Nick. Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick. Yeah. Tony Nick, Tone, oh. Oh, he's Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick. Yeah. Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's 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 Tony Nick. Yeah. Oh, he's Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick. No. Oh. Tony Nick, he's Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick, Tony Nick. He's Tony Nick. Yeah. Whoa, Tony Nick. Yeah. Tony Nick, he's 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 Tony.